Hello everybody. Today is July the 30th, 2010. What I'm showing here is the rainwater collection system for the Tri-Neighborhood Community Garden here in Norfolk. And we've had a serious drought for the last few weeks, but thankfully last night it poured for a couple hours and rained for a few hours afterwards, so all these are full. The purpose of this is that way you don't have to use city water of chloramine or other contaminants in it for the organic garden. You're just basically collecting rainwater, storing it for use, and then you don't even need a pump, because that's why these, as you notice, are about 5 to 6 foot off the ground on blocks. It's all gravity fed. The rain comes down off the roof through a couple tubes. It's filtered for any particulate, and then it goes into all these 50-gallon storage barrels for use at a later date. This is an idea that many community gardens or even homeowners, I know friends that have 4 of these on their house where their 4 downspouts are, and they use them to water their garden, or they got them directly going into the ground with a valve, with a bleeder hose even. So you just go out, turn on a valve for 5 minutes and come back in 5 minutes and turn it off. I just thought I'd like to mention this because this is a good way to save resources, because fresh water is limited on the face of the earth, and it's also a great way to save money, because I don't know any city that gives away free water. Well, that's about that on that subject. If you got any questions, feel free to email me. It's on my webpage, or ask me on my YouTube page. Thanks a lot, and you all have a wonderful day.
Everybody has done a wonderful job at the garden. It looks wonderful. There's more progress going on, and each time we come here, more food has grown, and you guys have done a beautiful job, and everything looks pretty, and keep up with the good work.
Hello everybody, here we are once again at the Norfolk Community Garden, which took a little work here from what I've heard to survive the drought conditions we've had in Norfolk. But you could reference my previous video on rainwater collection systems and how to get by that. But as you notice, the garden's doing beautifully. There's plenty of herbs here. This basil bush is getting huge, and I know the farm market across the street at their deli and cafe uses it for their basil panini sandwiches, I believe they're called, along with the tomatoes over there. But as you can see, everything's doing well. I mean, the beans definitely grew. I remember 2 months ago when they were about 3 inches tall, and they were about halfway up the trellis about 3 weeks ago, and now they're overtopping the top of it. For here we got some nice green bell peppers. You can see there's plenty of them starting out here and there. And we got a constant supply of tomatoes here. Part of this food gets donated to Union Mission Ministries, which is a men and women's shelter for the homeless downtown. And some of the food goes to the people that work here, and also to the farm market across the street. If you ever want a good lunch, they got some awesome lunches at the 5 Points Community Farm Market for about anywhere from $4 to $7, and it's all natural, organic ingredients. A lot of them are grown right here at the community garden, and some are actually grown over at the farm market. And then the rest of the produce at the farm market comes from local farmers in North Carolina and Virginia alike. But it's amazing just to see what was done with an empty plot of land. This plot of land was originally designated to become a parking lot, and as you can tell, there's no parking here except for parking it down and eating a cucumber or tomato, so to speak. But it is truly amazing what's been done with this piece of property. This is much more awesome than turning it into another parking lot, as you can see. And we got all kinds of variety. These are bean plants here. And over here's a new bed where we're preparing to plant some items. Apparently it's going to be designated for bush beans. And here's the new bed that was started last time I was here. As you can see, it's doing quite well. And some of the plants are kind of pushed down and laid on their side from the storm last night, but in a few days they'll pop right back up. And over here, we're killing a new section of crop for planting. And after the grass is dead, we'll lift up the soil, turn it, till it, and get it ready to plant something for a late fall or winter harvest. But once again, if you're ever in Norfolk, come on by, pay us a visit. Especially from what I understand, everybody's always out here on a Monday working. Unfortunately, I always seem to have school and labs that day. But if you have time, definitely stop out here and pay them a visit. Say hello to John, Joe, George, Joe, Kostya, Tom, Ann, whoever may be here. And here's some small pepper plants. And we got tons of squash all over, as you can tell. And then over here along the fence, well, I understand this was unintentional, as they're all different compost heaps, but they're great for growing food out of. Compost heaps definitely provide lots of nutrition, as you can see. Looking at all the squash plants just pouring out of here. And once again, like I've said in previous videos, this is the rainwater collection system, which is gravity fed to recycle the rainwater and use it when needed. And here they got a new starter table for seedlings to start them before they're put in the ground. Hope everybody have a wonderful day. We hope to see you out here. Hopefully we'll be having more movie nights and get-togethers in the community garden. But stop by, pay us a visit, visit the farm market, pick up some local fresh produce from this garden, the farm market's garden around it, and other local farmers, and support some local hard-working people that care about the environment and care about what we're all eating. Thanks a lot, and you all have a wonderful day. Actually, one little correction here is this patch, which I thought was more squash, is pumpkins. Because if you look down in here, you can see two little baby pumpkins here starting to form. And there's one over here. And actually looking through here is quite a few little pumpkins. So we also do have pumpkins growing at the garden for this fall to celebrate Halloween or make a great pumpkin pie. Once again, thanks a lot and have a great day. And here we are across the street from the Tri-Community Neighborhood Garden. And over here you can see we got various planters that they're using for gardening. We got an old type cast iron bathtub here that I believe is cilantro or carrots growing in it. And as you can see, there's all kinds of planters everywhere. And over here is the main part of the garden. This is right outside the 5 Points Community Farm Market. And all this produce is used inside for the deli and for sale to the customers. As you can see, we got tomatoes, cucumbers, there's some cabbage with a little yellow jacket hovering around. We got some beets growing. We got some nice ornamental flowers mixed in. As you can see, we got a little bit of everything growing here. Here's some okra. This big plant right here is a type of an okra plant. You can see little pods are starting to form. And over here we got some sunflower plants and more cantaloupe and whatnot mixed in. And it's also surrounded by a bunch of beautiful flowers that are currently blossoming and just make the garden look that much more attractive. But once again, if you need a lunch, stop by here. Check out their hours. They serve some awesome lunches. They have vegetarian and meat dishes both alike. All hormone, steroid, antibiotic free. And all the produce is grown organically and naturally, not using any chemicals, weed killers or bug killers or anything else you wouldn't want inside your body. So once again, this is at the corner of 26th Avenue and Fawn Street in Norfolk. It's on 26th between Fawn Street and Church Street in Norfolk, Virginia. So stop by and visit us when you get a chance. Thanks a lot, and you have a wonderful day.